the more clear you are and the more you are able to communicate with family members what your wishes are, it will help in the end. Because, like in the airplane case, the couples were so young that they hadn't really had those conversations. Yeah. And I think that if they had, it would have made the grandparents feel more comfortable with, okay, well, why are you asking and why are you asking? So.
Yeah, because those competing sets of grandparents may not know much about each other.
Yeah.
Especially if the grandchildren are very young. And this is also true in other aspects of estate planning. It's the grief coupled with surprise, I think, is a very bad combination.
Results in a lot of litigation.
I think a lot of times litigation could be avoided by having the conversation directly ahead of time so that people are not smacked upside the head with some decision they didn't see coming.
And frankly, they don't understand because they don't know what the reasoning is.
Yeah. Why did my mom leave so much more to my sister than to me?
Yeah. Or why is she leaving my money in trust? She doesn't trust me, I mean, it's a lot of just, they can't get the closure. They can't ask the questions.
They can't ask mom, why did you do
that? Exactly. I feel like in a lot of trust litigation, which we do, it seems like it's about who's going to get what, but really the nub and the core is who did mom and dad love best?
Yeah.
Right. And it can be the same way in a guardianship with deciding who the best candidate is for guardianship. Luckily, again, thank God, it's very unusual for both sets of parents to be gone because of death. And so what we see often is parents who are struggling with mental health or substance abuse issues who get better sometimes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, which is why it's really important to understand that guardianship is not a permanent, unchangeable order, because it's always helpful. If you're a grandparent and you're worried about your daughter because she's in a relationship with maybe someone who's abusive and she's got substance abuse problems and you feel like your grandchild is not safe. Well, if you go into court and talk to your daughter about it first and explain why you're going in, and this is a chance to give you some help to keep your child safe, and you can terminate this guardianship as soon as it's in the best interest of your child to do so. I don't want to take your child away forever, but you need help right now. I often wish that grandparents would have that talk with the parents first, because I find that as a lawyer, if I can get parent and grandparent together and really talk about what they want, they usually want the same thing for their child, which is for the child to have a loving relationship with everyone and to be safe. So if you can explain how you can meet those goals early on, you can avoid a lot of litigation.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Absolute Trust Talk Live. If you enjoyed listening in, then don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you may listen by searching Absolute Trust Talk. While you're there, we would also love for you to leave us a review. And then why not share your favorite episodes with family, friends, or colleagues too? You can find all of our shows and corresponding show notes by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com. You'll also find a variety of other free resources, including our ebooks, videos, blogs, presentations, and more. If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com/scheduling. Don't forget to keep an eye out for our next live episode. If you join us for the broadcast, you can submit questions during the show. But if not, don't worry. You can always get in touch with us by sending a quick message to info@absolutetrustcounsel.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you soon.